Almost all rainforests are found near the equator between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The largest rainforest in the world is the Amazon rainforest, which is located in South America. Rainforests can also be found in Australia, Southern Asia, and parts of Africa.
As shown, there is not much wind in tropical rainforests due to the global wind patterns and convection cells. Where warm air is rising, there is much precipitation, which is why there is so much rain throughout the year.
Tropical rainforests have a very warm climate year-round and are extremely humid. The average humidity is between 77 and 88%. Temperature usually stays at around 80 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the entire year, and as shown in the graph, rainforests go through a dry season in the months around July and August. However, this dry season is not typically a major threat to the rainforest because of the large amounts of rainfall that make up for it throughout the rest of the year. Although there are some areas in tropical rainforests that have fertile soil, the majority of the soil in this biome is nutrient poor because rain washes the minerals out of it. The old age of tropical rainforests also contributes to the low nutrient levels. The aluminum oxide and the iron oxide in the soil give it its red and yellow clay-like appearance.
Tropical rainforests support the greatest diversity of living organisms on Earth, housing an estimated 50% of all life on the planet. A tropical rainforest has more kinds of trees than any other area in the world. It's likely that there are millions of plants, insects, and other organisms still left undiscovered.
Rainforests have very high levels of productivity due to the dense concentration of plants in these biomes. Tropical rainforests are estimated to produce more than 20% of the world's oxygen.
Both the climate and the soil present challenges to organisms in rainforests. One problem is that the rain washes away nutrients in the soil, forcing the forest to form an efficient nutrient cycle. Decomposers are important to rainforest biomes because as they break down organisms, carbon dioxide is released into the air, which is exactly what plants need. Without decomposers, plants would not get enough nutrients.
Also, with the amount of precipitation rainforests have, plants have had to make several adaptations to fit the environment. Plants have made adaptations to help shed water off their leaves quickly as to not get weighed down and break. Many have drip tips and grooved leaves, and some have oil coatings to shed water.
Another problem with rainforests is that there are some layers that receive only 3% of the light filtered through the canopy layers. To absorb the maximum amount of light, leaves are very large. Some trees have leaf stalks that turn with the movement of the sun.
There are many producers in a tropical rainforest. Because there is so much precipitation, there is enough rain to support trees. Some of the other producers include ferns, mosses, shrubs, grasses, and flowers. There are 4 levels in the tropical rainforest. The first level is the emergent layer, which is above the general canopy of the forest. The second level is the canopy, which is comprised of 80-foot trees. Light is readily available at the top of this layer, but greatly reduced below it. The third layer is the understory layer, which has 60-foot trees. Below that is the shrub layer, which receives about 3% of light. Finally, there is the ground layer, which has sparse plant growth due to the small percentage of light that reaches this layer.
The primary consumers found in a tropical rainforest are monkeys, insects such as butterflies and ants, toucans, parrots, and other birds. The mid-level consumers are birds, tree frogs, and other reptiles such as snakes and lizards. The typical apex predators found in a tropical rainforest are ocelots, jaguars, and harpy eagles. And in Asia, the main apex predator is a tiger.
Frogs and insects like butterflies have had to make adaptations to avoid predators. Predators have learned that brightly colored frogs and butterflies are poisonous and/or taste bad. Some insects have also adapted to blend in with the environment. There are several insects that mimic leaves, such as tree hoppers and praying mantises. Also, snakes have adapted to have waterproof skins to deal with the massive amounts of rain.
Tropical rainforests are very important to our world because they convert carbon dioxide to the clean air we breathe. Forests also provide us with a wide range of industrial wood products that we use daily. The plants in rainforests are also sources of many medicines we have today.